Hi everyone, welcome to Tea Time with Thuy and Edith.
Hi. Hope everyone's well this week.
You really hope everyone's well?
Yeah, I do.
You care how they're doing?
Not really, but I hope they're well. How are you?
I'm fine. What's up with you? What did you do this past week?
I played bad softball. Missed 2 catches. Didn't get on first base. Terrible.
You give so much people crap for their performances.
Oh, but they played obviously worse than I did.
You still missed 2 catches, like
I missed
you said.
2 catches. I did. It was a poor effort.
What went wrong?
I was thinking I was in England playing rounders where we don't use a stupid glove because I can't catch with a glove. It's so hard. I have to use my bare hand. So I'm going for it with my right hand because I'm right-handed. My glove's on the left. And realize, okay, use the glove. And then I'll go to catch it, but it bounces out because you're supposed to cover it or something. I'm just not used to wearing a glove.
Why didn't you just take it off and then...
Because you have to wear a glove, right? It's supposed to hurt when you catch the ball.
You don't wear one in rounders?
No, we don't, because we're tough.
Be tough again.
Hanging tough. Like New Kids on the Block.
That's what I did last week.
Yeah.
I went to New Kids on the Block concert.
Yep. So a little bit of Paula.
Paula Abdul was the opener as well as DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about you. It was a fun concert for me.
Well, I enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to, but I did. I enjoyed it. Everybody around me singing alt lyrics to alt songs, and I'm just looking and watching everybody sing. I knew a couple of them.
You had more fun than I did.
Probably, because I had more alcohol than you.
I had the same. I could just handle it better.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact.
I was told that I drank 16 ounces of rum, which is a good amount.
I probably drank the equivalent in cognac. I was very surprised they had Hennessy there.
They didn't have Remy, but Henny.
Well.
Yeah, it was fun. Good.
That's going to be another episode.
What's that?
Who can handle their alcohol better?
But we have to be out and about on that one. We can't be sitting here. Or suppose we could just sit here and drink out of his little cups.
We can.
We could do that.
We could cheers, and then every single time we do a shot, the audience does a shot as well.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
No one will watch ever again. They'll be passed out, and then they'll forget about us.
Only for that one episode.
Yeah. So one of our topics, I asked Edith a while ago. I think that it's something very relatable because people, at some point in their lives, they think about this. And that's what they find attractive in their partner or in a potential partner.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my first thing, I think, would have to be a sense of humor. I'd have to have somebody who can make me laugh and laugh at my jokes because I'm funny.
That's an ego thing then.
Is it?
Yeah, you want them to lie to you.
Oh, really? No, someone has to have, they have to have a sense of humor. What is life without laughing?
True.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
That would be my first, I believe, my first thing.
Okay.
It'd have to be funny because that's attractive in a person. To me it is. Someone who makes me laugh, I'll want to be around him a little bit more. Right?
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Okay. That's a first.
Well...
What's the first?
Here's the thing. Before I kind of came up with my list, I wanted to write down 3 things before looking up what women in general find attractive in a partner, right? And so knowing how, I do all the research and everything, I broke it down to like physical first and then 3 non-physical.
Okay.
Because for me, even though I agree with you on the on having a good sense of humor, definitely, that is huge. You don't really notice that when you first see someone. When you look at them from across the room, you're not like, that guy must be funny.
So you're going for looks.
Well, I broke it down into 2 categories as far as like what I find attractive. First is like the 3 things that I think are physically attractive, and then the 3 things I think is attractive, but it's like not physical.
Okay.
So for not physical, I can't believe it, but I actually agree with Edith. I put down a sense of humor, because they have to be able to laugh at themselves, and they might have a sense of humor, but it might not be the same as mine. So having a shared
nobody's sense of humor is the same as yours.
having a same shared sense of humor is attractive, because then you know that you can laugh at the same things. You find the same things humorous.
Right.
So
yeah.
I wrote down sense of humor for non-physical.
Non-physical.
Right.
Physical. What are you going to say?
Of course, people can list a ton of body parts and traits and things like that. But for me, again, before I looked it up on the internet to see what everyone else wrote, for me, the most striking thing is a nice smile.
Okay.
I put that as first.
Yeah, I put arms.
Arms.
Yeah.
That's my number 3.
I like big arms.
Like
Throw
The Rock.
you around. Not as big as The Rock, but I wouldn't say no to The Rock's arms. But yeah, a little bit of muscle wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
Pick
that
you
down.
up. You do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would be my first.
You said to throw you
Muscles.
around.
Yeah, you know, playing in a playful way. Be able to handle me.
Okay.
Yes.
Like firemen carry you in case you're passed out again.
Stuff like that, yeah. That would be one reason why they need big arms.
All right. I just drag you by the ankles.
Whatever works. You need strength to do that too.
Right, for your
A dead weight
for your
by the
elocution.
foot. Right. That would work also.
Okay. You said arms. I said a
Arms.
nice smile.
Nice smile. And let's see. Tall. I'd like my partner to be taller than I am. Yeah, I don't want to be looking down on anybody.
Have you ever dated someone shorter than you?
When I was in school, when I was young in school, this young boy, he was so weaselly. But, I mean, I was just young, so it didn't really mean all.
So why did you date him?
Just because everyone else were dating someone in the group. So
you
like,
felt...
we just got together because everyone else were partnered up. Like, okay, I'll kiss you.
Really?
Something like that, yeah.
Peer pressure.
Not peer pressure. I were probably pressuring him. Like, come on here, we're kissing.
No, but it was peer pressure because you said everyone else had someone, so you felt left out.
I didn't feel left out. It was just the thing to do, you know, when you're young.
No.
You don't?
No.
Well, that's what we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so height. And what's your third?
Arms, tall, sense of humor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So right.
I didn't go physical, non-physical.
Oh, okay.
But if it was another non-physical, confidence.
Ah, okay.
Which also you're not going to know about until after you've spoken to them, right?
Right. You had some kind of interaction.
Right.
So that's kind of like why I broke it into those two categories.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, before I tell you what women in general have said, for me a nice smile is big, because you could be handsome and have, great looks or whatever, but if you don't have like a nice kind of like smile, and that goes along with the whole sense of humor, because if we're going to laugh, you'll be smiling a lot,
right.
Not at me, but with me.
Right.
So a nice smile just does something to a face. It makes
brightens
them even more,
it
more
brightens
handsome.
the face up.
Sure.
Yeah.
The second thing I put was eyes.
Physical.
Yes, as far as physical, because eyes is how they express themselves, right?
Really?
It's the I feel so. Like, yeah, look at her. Exactly.
Right.
No, the eyes has a lot of depth. I mean, you make eye contact, I don't want to say it's like the soul. That sounds so cliche.
Yeah,
but
it's a little cheesy.
There's a lot of depth and meaning in eyes.
You can read a lot from someone's eyes. Like, if Tony's pissed, I can tell it with his eyes by the way he looks. Yeah, I can get that.
Sure.
Yeah, but what about other than like the color? Does it matter what color their eyes are, or?
it doesn't necessarily matter what color, but I always thought, and this is to me probably because of the way, like growing up, but I always thought like brown eyes were boring because I have brown eyes and all Asians have brown eyes. I mean, not
So,
nowadays.
blue eyes and green eyes.
So I thought that blue and green were very like exotic.
Me too.
So I just thought, especially like green, because green is more rare than blue. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily just because someone has green eyes, I'm like gaga over them. They have to have all the other things, like a nice smile. And my third thing was like yours was arms.
Oh.
I like arms.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna like walk hand in hand or arm in arm, or if you're gonna embrace, it's the arms that hold you.
Right.
So that was my 3 physical. Now, when I looked up what women thought in general were, obviously many body parts.
Butt. A tight butt. Right?
They listed that, but it wasn't one of the top that I saw. One was height was important to them.
Right.
So that's the physical. Another one that they answered was hands. And this is a collective, by the way. It's not like a definitive list.
That this is the rule.
Yes. Hands was another one.
Hands, big hands, little hands, medium hands.
I guess manly, strong looking hands, whatever strong looking
would be attached
means.
to a strong arm, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Stubble. Women like facial hair.
I actually like facial hair.
You didn't list that.
I didn't list that. Not as one of my 3, but I didn't break them down. If I'd have thought about it and broke them down into physical and non-physical,
Right.
maybe facial hair would have come in there. But then many people don't like facial hair.
Right.
I like a big beard. I like a beard.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how big of a beard?
Big. ZZ Top big.
Like Sasquatch. That's why you like Bigfoot.
That's why I like Bigfoot. ZZ
Yeah.
Top big.
There's a fine line because to me, by the way, it was like facial hair / stubble, So for me, yeah, like stubble might look sexy.
Sometimes when you see stubble, it's like, ugh, go get a wash.
Get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Look
sometimes
presentable.
depending on how well it's managed, stubble looks sexy, but when it comes to actually like logistics and then actually like touching and kissing the face, then I don't really
scratchy and itchy.
Right.
Yeah. Like when Tony starts to grow a beard, the first couple of weeks it's all just stubble, like you're saying. It's irritating. Like it gives me sores. Like he'll rub his stubble on my cheek and stuff. It's not good. I don't like that.
But you said you like a full-blown beard.
I like a full-blown beard, which is softer than stubble.
Yeah, but then they get hair, they get food and stuff.
Why? Because you got a beard and you don't know where your mouth is all of a sudden?
No, but then I don't think like guys do as good of a job of like wiping and cleaning up and stuff.
No, that's not the case. Maybe for you, when you've got a beard, you get it all over yourself, but most men know how to put food in the mouth.
Most men?
Most men do.
You're speaking on behalf of all men.
Well, men know how to feed themselves, I think, unless they don't.
They're sloppy. When they're eating hamburgers, the juices of the hamburgers get all over themselves, and then the mayo comes out and stuff.
Okay.
They're messy. And wings. Oh my gosh. The sauce and the grease.
Well, I can tell you, Tony without a beard would get wing sauce on his face and cheeks and all around his mouth when he's eating.
Right.
Without a beard.
Right.
So it don't matter whether you have a beard or not.
Correct.
For this food to do what it's doing, whether it drips down your face.
Right.
And if you have a beard, you can use it as a bib to catch the food, right? And then wash it. As opposed to throwing away a napkin, wasting paper and all that. You know.
So you go
It's
for
resourceful.
men. You go for men with facial hair
So I can use
help.
it to clean myself up too.
to help
A
save
big
the earth.
long beard. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. It's helpful.
And then the last one I kind of like grouped a little bit, but it was sort of like answers that I saw repetitiously. Like it was biceps / shoulders / abs.
Okay. Biceps and shoulders
Shoulders.
Yeah, big arms and back and abs. Yeah, who don't want a six-pack
Right.
to play on like a washboard?
It's nice as an extra, like a bonus, but
Yeah, but it's not necessary.
correct.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just for the look if you go to a beach. I mean, otherwise it's covered up. No one can see it when you're going out, right?
What you mean, like he's just not like walking around without a shirt?
No. Tony done, and he's got a six-pack. It might be a 12-pack.
It's a keg.
It's a round keg. It's a barrel.
I put as a bonus. So I told you like my 3 physical, right? Smile, eyes, and arms.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus would have to be a nice smell.
Okay.
They have to have like a nice scent.
What would a nice scent be? Just not body odor?
No, you know how like sometimes there's different scents that they can smell like, and not
Is this
just
without aftershave or cologne? This is just the natural smell of a person.
no, not necessarily.
So a cologne,
Yeah,
which you can buy them.
correct.
So if you
I'm
like the
just
smell
telling
of
you.
something.
Yeah,
I know you're telling me, but I'm thinking, okay, so
okay.
this is out of a bottle. It's not a person. A person doesn't naturally smell like this, right? It's something that they're putting on to make them smell that way. So you like Brute, right? That's your smell. You could buy that for any person.
Okay. I'll just dabble some Remy on my pillow and then hug it to sleep every night.
That would work for you.
For the non-physical, that sense of humor I had said, for me, number 2, intelligence. Oh my
Right.
goodness. If I can't hold a conversation with this person, they could be, oh my goodness, like
Have
just
all the traits that you have
so hot.
listed.
Yeah, and so handsome and just
Killer smile.
right. But then if there is
As soon as they
absolutely
open their
nothing
mouth.
up here, I can't even talk to them about, and I'm not talking like deep conversations of, you know, I don't know, Edgar Allan Poe poetry no, it's just regular stuff. If they don't have like just common sense and I can't have an intelligent conversation, that's not gonna go far.
No,
Yeah.
that's why I ain't seen Daniel around, huh?
Why? Oh, snap.
Sorry, Daniel.
He's smart because you know why?
I know. No, because he married you.
Because he snagged this.
Yeah. That's what makes me think he has no common sense.
Yeah, he is stupid. And the third thing I put was they have to be thoughtful. I know that's a weird
Yeah.
quality, but they have to be able to think of others, not just me, not just thoughtful, like, oh, I thought of you, so I got you this. Because I'm not talking about buying me stuff, but, oh, I thought that, you've been so busy lately, so I went ahead and
Made
washed
dinner.
your car or made dinner. Yes, things like that.
Right. Tony's like that. Definitely.
Oh,
He's
that's good.
always taking care of my car, doing my oil, checking tires, because
Yeah.
I would never do it. Not until my tire was flat or my engine was burning from no oil. But Tony's very thoughtful.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the non-physical that you can't quite kind of like measure, but it goes like so far, right? Like you can't measure someone's sense of humor. You can measure how tall someone is or how many inches around their biceps are, but you can't measure like thoughtfulness.
Yeah.
What percentage of thoughtfulness?
I also put driven. Like they need to be driven.
That's good.
Like they need to have something going on as opposed to not caring about anything. Like
right.
A, go to work, B, come home, C, go to sleep and do A, B, C all over again. You have to be a little driven.
Right.
And adventurous maybe.
Now you're just naming everything.
Yeah. Yeah. But all this into a little package would be very, very nice.
For all of us.
For all of us.
With a bow.
A red one.
I
match
looked
his
up
blue eyes.
Wait, what color eyes does Tony have? Oh, you don't even know.
Greeny blue.
Oh my goodness. Tune in next episode to find out if Edith knows the correct eye color.
He has bluey green eyes.
You don't even know. I can't believe that.
He does. I do know. He has blue greeny eyes. One's blue, one's green.
Okay.
I know they're not brown.
I also looked up just a real quick, before we ask the viewers what they think, but I also looked up what men think is attractive in women.
I asked Tony as well what he thought, what attracted him to women,
Okay.
or what's attractive about a woman. He says, first thing he said was not too much makeup. He says, I'm very simple, don't want makeup. And I'm like, yes, very simple. And he said, so I said, like, big boobs. He says, no, not necessarily. I said, not fake boobs. He says, no fake body parts.
Wouldn't be with you if it was big boobs.
No. All natural.
Okay, and was that it?
Pretty much, yeah. He says, no fakeness, not much makeup. I says, well, what attracted you to me? He says, your personality. You're outgoing. And you like sports. He says that were a big thing. You like sports.
Good.
Like, okay. That's all you get. You got no else.
The end.
Uh-huh.
I'm not shelling out anything else for you. Yeah, there was like mixed reactions as far as like guys on the internet, because some of them, which is great that they were able to reflect on it, but they said when they were younger, they would have said things like larger breasts, a shapely waist and butt. But now that they're older, that the answers were a little bit different as far as like physical.
All right.
Supposedly the physical was like nice skin, a nice smile, and this is kind of like physical, but it's a seductive voice. So again, whatever seductive means to them.
Beatrice Arthur's voice.
Yeah. Maud.
Seductive. A seductive voice.
But as far as non-physical traits, men have answered in general honesty, which I doubt that. They don't want a woman to be honest with them. But that was one of the things. Confidence, humor, and I guess being loving. Non-physical.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's good.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, at least some of them were honest enough to say, yeah, when I was younger, my answers would have been different.
Yeah, but I don't believe that their answers have changed at
I don't
all.
think so either.
If their answers have changed, it's because they're married and this is what their wife has now become. Right?
Oh, and I've asked, not recently, but I've asked Daniel in the past what he initially thought was attractive in me. And
he said you were quiet. And then things changed.
No.
Again, where are you, Daniel?
No, he said, well, again, it's a little bit unusual, but he said that initially because he thought I was very like exotic looking because I'm Asian. So that uniqueness about me is how he would say it. He used the adjective uniqueness.
Did he really?
He did. He didn't say I was
put that
exotic looking. No, he said uniqueness. He's like, oh, you looked really unique. You had like a unique look. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, because I'm exotic, because I'm Asian. You never dated an Asian before. And he was just like, I like to use the word unique. So he thought that initially. He said that he likes my smile. So I thought, okay, that's great. That's good. Because like I said, a smile is important. But as far as like other attributes, he said that he really liked that I seemed, because he didn't know yet, but I seemed adventurous, which...
You are.
I am, yeah. So hopefully he hasn't regretted that decision.
No. He also, what did he say? Tony also said, my accent, obviously, my accent.
It's fake.
He was attracted to my accent.
She took a learn how to speak British English in 4 weeks.
And I did very well with it, didn't I? Yes.
Adult.
Adult.
But I wonder what our viewers out there, what they think, if they were to chime in, if they agree with our lists, if they disagree with what our picks were, and I guess also what their own opinions as far as what they find attractive in a partner. So please comment below. Let us know. Talk to us.
Yes, would be nice. Let us know what you think.
Edith is lonely. She wants to read the comments.
I have a lot of time for that, so yes, please write something in the comments.
Edith, where can people find us?
They can find us on YouTube. They can find us on Spotify. They can find us on Instagram. They can also find us on Facebook or Thuy. Where else?
Any leading listening platforms. Did I say it right?
No.
Any major listening platforms you can find us.
Listening was the key that you missed out.
Excuse me, what?
Listening was the keyword that you missed out.
What?
It's been a riot.
Thanks so much for watching Thuy and Edith argue.
We'll see you next time.